What's going on, Baby Doge Army? It's Marcellus back with another video. Today, we're going to do some technical analysis with Baby Doge, and we're really just going to get straight to it today. So, just hit that like button and subscribe, and let's get to it. So, first, let's talk about the prediction I made yesterday. So, yesterday, I thought Baby Doge was about to become bullish because we had this uptrend here. So, look, we actually bottomed out here with Baby Doge, and then we had an uptrend. This uptrend brought us all the way down from here all the way up here. So it went from all the way around 1170 all the way up until about 1310. And I thought Baby Doge was going to continue to go, but we got rejected and it went down from there. It took the bearish scenario that we talked about. So the bearish scenario that we mentioned was pretty much going back down to this 1250 support and kind of just staying around here for a little bit. So what it looks like right now, we're struggling to stay above 1250 support, but I'm willing to bet you that we're probably about to go on a downtrend here, and I'll explain why. It's probably going to look similar to something like this. We're probably going to follow this trend line all the way down to maybe where we were at previously or to our next support. So I'll talk about that soon in a little bit here. But look, we're probably going to go down on this uptrend. Now you can see that we are having buying spiking inside of Baby Doge on the oscillator. You can see all the buying right there. We just now came off of this selling area here, but now we're getting buying inside of Baby Doge. So that's definitely good. Now the 24-hour market control for Baby Doge is in control by the bulls, or no, not the bulls. It's in control by the bears by 60%. So we are 60% bearish with Baby Doge. You want to remember that. I thought it was said bullish for a second, but yeah, we are 60% bearish here. And right now, I feel like Baby Doge is just gonna, follow this trend line down, probably bounce off it a few times, and then have a little bit of a sharper drop here. But yeah, I definitely believe that right now, Baby Doge is probably not gonna turn bullish right now. Like I did make the video yesterday saying that we might turn bullish, but I did say it's a big might, big maybe. And yeah, that's definitely what it's looking like now. We're definitely probably going to continue to go down from here. So yeah, I don't think the Bulls are going to take over right now. I was like, dang, maybe we can get back into this consolidation phase and then get back up to our resistance, but we just couldn't end up doing that. But let me know in the comment section where you think Baby Doge is going to go next. Do you think Baby Doge is going to continue on this little path here where we're just slowly but surely inching down, or do you think Baby Doge is just going to go and try to shoot back up for these stars up here? Now, I do want to mention they did say that the swap is coming out very soon. The swap should either come out by the end of this month or the end of next month. But either way, we should be getting the swap very soon. They've been saying it for a while. So we should get it very soon by now. Because if we do not get the swap soon, then there are going to be some people upset with the Baby Dogecoin developers if they don't get the swap. Because let's be completely honest, not even just the AMA that we had previously on the 13th, but the one before we had, that they said within the next 2 months we're going to be getting the swap. And it's been almost 2 months, I think, since then. So hopefully we should get the swap. We should either get it today or not today. I mean, this month or next month. Hopefully we could get it today, really, right? But anyways, let's talk about some more stuff with the technical analysis here with Baby Doge. So if we were to become bullish, I already mentioned these, so I'm not going to really go too heavy on these. But yeah, if we were to become bullish, we got the resistance at 1425 still, 1430. And then we got more resistance over here, 1540 still at the top area of the supply and demand, less demand at 1670. And then we got more resistance all the way up here at about 1800, 1770. So we don't even have to worry about the resistance lines. That's why I kind of just briefly went over them, because let's be honest, I think we're probably going to continue on this downtrend here until we get some good news with Baby Doge, or until the whole overall crypto market kind of does a reversal. As you can see right here, everything is kind of just sideways right now. You got Ethereum doing the big numbers, but everything else is, kind of moving a little bit whack. And, Binance is actually at 4% for the day. So that's actually pretty nice too. Now, for Bitcoin, you can see Bitcoin only up 0.8%, so that's not really that much. Not too good, not too bad, not too shabby. But Ethereum still pulling in some money here with all those gains. But let's talk about the next thing that we can do with Baby Doge here. So let's talk about our supports. So I mentioned earlier in the video that I was going to talk about the supports. So let's talk about that. Remember our previous supports for Baby Doge way back here. And before I even look at that, think about this. The green areas are supply and demand of less demand. Red areas, supply and demand of more demand. So whenever you see the green areas, just look at that as our support. And whenever you see our red areas, look at that as our resistance. You can actually see every time we hit the red areas, we always run into resistance every time we're inside of these red supply and demand areas. So look, our last support after 1250 was down here. We had some support right here. We broke out on the 19th of June and then started to become bullish. And then we had some support before we actually broke out. So you're seeing that our support down here is at 1160. So our next support line, our immediate support after where we're at now, 1250. Remember, we're at 1250. After 1250 is 1160. So that is the next support line. So what will that look like? That'll look a little bit similar to this. So if we were to go down to 1160, that would be all the way down to this line right here. And this right here will be 1160. Notice how the 1160 support that we just now found is also the same support that we ran into on the 13th of July when we had our AMA. So we also had the 1160 support there as well. So that's why I like to show you all these indicators, because they're actually very accurate. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But yeah, these indicators are very accurate. The green areas show supply and demand of more demand, typically are supports. And the red areas, supply and demand of less demand, typically are resistance. So they're actually really accurate. I really like how these indicators move. But anyways, yeah, 1160 is our next support, right? So let's talk about where we could go after 1160. Where would our support be then? Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say I did do a video previously. So 9Z9, that's where it's going to be. But I'll go over to the 4-hour chart and show you what that'll look like on the screen. So here's what it will look like if we were to hit 9Z9. And how did I come out with that? Because the next area for our supply and demands of more demand is down here. So first of all, we have 9Z980. Now that's minor support, but we have more major support over here at 9Z9 flat. And the reason why I say that is because this whole supply and demand area is just way more demand. There's just huge demand here. And literally the second we touch the support here and it stayed there for a little bit, you've seen baby doge just start to take off inside the supply and demand area. So that's why this right here is our support. So our next support after 1160 will pretty much be 9Z9. So that will be 8, or if I'm not going to even say all the zeros. There's way too many zeros to say, but yeah, 9 zeros and a 9. So 9Z9 will be our next support. And really is 9Z896, but I just kind of rounded it up to 9Z9 because it's a lot easier. Let's just say 9Z9. So that is definitely what we got next coming up with Baby Doge. So let me say this again. Our support that we have right now, our immediate support, is over here at 1250. Let me go back over here. So 1250 is our immediate support, and that support brings us right here. And then our next support is right here, and that is 1160. Notice how it's going in intervals of like 60s and 50s. So this is actually really 1250, and then this right here is 1160 for our support, and then we got another support down here at 99. So those are our 3 support lines with Baby Doge. Now, what about Bitcoin? Because, Bitcoin, I've been talking about this for a while. I did make a really good prediction here with Bitcoin. I was like, yep, Bitcoin's definitely going to start rising. That's kind of why I thought Baby Doge was going to start becoming bullish as well. And Baby Doge started to do that, but then it got rejected and it stopped. So that's why I was like, oh, man, because look, it started to, do some bullish movements all the way over here, and then it just stopped. So I do want to show you the technical analysis for Bitcoin too. So if you look over here for Bitcoin, we predicted that Bitcoin would get all the way up to here. We would also predicted that Bitcoin would hit the resistance all the way up here, and it actually did. So this resistance is actually at 21.8K. I mentioned that, and it almost actually got up there. But now we're building another supply and demand of less demand. So now we have another resistance area for Bitcoin. Now look, we got rejected right up here at this line. So we got rejected at 21.4K for Bitcoin. So that's definitely bad. But anyways, look, the 24-hour market control in control by the bulls by 60%. So right, we're 60% bullish with Bitcoin. And then you look over here at the selling wave that we have here on the oscillator. We're coming off of an oversold area with Bitcoin. Every single time we come off of an oversold area, we always bounce back with a bunch of buying. So you're about to see buying flowing back into the market. And that's exactly kind of what you're seeing here. And this isn't even the beginning of it. Look, the oscillator hasn't even formed the buying wave. Because remember, the green waves are the buying waves. So the next thing you want to watch out here on the oscillator, watch how this is slowly going to start forming downwards, or really upwards. And now it's going to start turning into buying. So that's probably how it's going to do it. And this is probably going to end up bringing us past this area here. And it's probably going to end up bringing us past 21.4K. Let's be honest. It's probably going to bring us to this next resistance that we've been talking about. because we did just come off the oversold area. Every time we're oversold, we always have buying immediately after, and it's usually overbuying. Just like here with this oversold area, immediately after we had overbuying. Just like here with this oversold area, immediately after we had overbuying. Just like here with this oversold area, immediately after we had overbuying, and so on and so forth. We always have it like that. So we're probably going to see some overbuying coming with this. Now, look, if we do see the overbuying coming for Bitcoin, remember it's overbuying. So look, people are going to be buying, but they're going to be buying so much to the point where when they stop and they start selling, everything's going to crash back down. So it's pretty much a bull trap. Now, I know people are probably like, why am I talking about a bull trap? Because, like, let's be honest, like, if this is going to run up and it's going to be a bull trap, you want to know exactly when it's going to get sold. So then you can have that opportunity to pull out. But, anyways, that's pretty much what I got there for that Bitcoin technical analysis. And if we came down on the bearish scenario for Bitcoin, then we would hit 20.6K. So that is definitely good. Now, look, people are probably like, why am I talking about Bitcoin on a Baby Doge video? For one, I already went over Baby Dogecoin for the technical analysis. Now, two, everything in the crypto market follows Bitcoin. Three, Baby Dogecoin, someone did mention something good. CZ Binance said that, you know, talk about Bitcoin or Binance. The CZ Binance pretty much said that. He's like, look, people want to get listed. You got to help push Binance, promote Binance. So let's just talk about Binance here. So I'm going to talk about Binance. Big shout out to CZ Binance for making Binance, right? But anyways, let's talk about Binance. So BNB, what does BNB have going on right now? BNB is coming off of this oversold area, just like how Bitcoin is. So since BNB is oversold, you can see over here, it was such a small amount of selling, but it still shows that it's oversold. And the reason why is because it had so much buying. We had so much buying previously that just the smallest amount of selling kind of threw it off balance, and it was pretty much considered as overselling. So yes, we are coming off of this overbought area, and immediately after overbuying is always overselling. And after overselling, what do we get? We get buying. So we're about to see some more buying coming into Binance. Binance had a huge pump on this overbought area. So now where do we expect Binance to go next? So right now we're seeing the immediate resistance that we're being rejected at right now is this area right here, and that is about $250. We're being rejected at $250. Remember that number, $250. Now, when we go over here to the 4-hour chart, you can see this is actually a very important, very, very important right here. This is very important. So notice how on the oscillator, you're seeing that we're coming off of an overbought area. Notice how this goes up and then down. Notice how that overbought area does that. Notice how we're at the bottom of the overbought area. So when we're at the bottom of the overbought area, what is about to come next? We're about to have that selling coming next. So this is the 4-hour chart. It's showing you a little bit more long term. We're about to have selling coming into Binance, and it's probably going to be just as big as this selling wave here. And that was a really big selling wave. Let's be honest, that was huge. I mean, we went all the way from 243 all the way down to 221, or actually 220. So about 243 all the way down. Let's just say 245, somewhere around there. 245 from the July 8th all the way down to about 220. So if we have another major selling like that, I don't think it'll go all the way down to 220 like it did before. Maybe it'll do halfway. But we are projected to drop again. So you definitely want to watch out for that, because look, our purchasing wave is already done. We're already at the end of our buying wave. It's overbought. We're done with it. Now we're getting that selling wave coming in. So prepare for the selling with BNB. Maybe we'll see it coming at the bottom of these red candlesticks, and that is about $235. So we may see BNB stop at 235. So who knows? Maybe it does though. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. This is just a quick little technical analysis. I know I kind of just jumped straight into the video, but yeah, definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. If you want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that. I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next, as long as it's not some kind of scam coin. And also, remember, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto, you definitely want to get you a Ledger Nano X or a S. Check out that link in the description. And also, this video is brought to you by marcellus.beatstars.com. If you need any background music for your YouTube videos, or if you just need beats for your music, I got you. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.